The Birdman hands is rubbing together yet again. YouTube, Mo's Knows fan, welcome back into the channel. Listen, I'm excited about tonight. I'm gonna just play the intro so that I can come back and talk to y'all. Y'all know what we doing. I'll be back with y'all in a minute. Just hang tight. We'll be right back. I'm excited.
Sorry, Mose couldn't be here, but he doing the Mrs. Mosley thing right now. You know what they're out doing. They're enjoying Valentine's Day is what I was trying to say.
I got you.
Y'all the worst.
You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, but I know that. You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, but I know that. You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, but I know that. Mose know it all. Mose know it all. I guarantee real takes, ain't no faking that at all. If you don't know, you gon' know. Mose knows, tune into the show. Not a game, nitty gritty, ready go committee. Mose should be the CEO. Too solid, too real, too 100. I'ma keep it real when you don't. Just that real gold talk. 24 karat words. San Francisco 49er fam. Realest squad on the earth. The 5 God, number 5, taking us to 6. Young killer Trey Lance. New era, new season. Mose got you covered. Go ahead and subscribe. 2022 this year. Got a whole nother vibe. Mose know it all. Mose know it all. Mose know it all. Tune in for the vibe. You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, but I know that. You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, but I know that. Mose knows.
Ooh-wee. Listen, here we go. Let me get my mic situated. Okay, we got the right mic now. We good. Okay. Now listen, I had a plan. The plan didn't go how I thought it was going to go. But sometimes when things don't go how you plan, it's actually even better. So I'm excited about this. I've always talked about having this person on the show. We've talked about it at length. Every time we get together, I say, listen, I got to have you on. And today is finally that day. Listen, I've had friends on this show that are like brothers. I've had content creators that have become like brothers. I've had cousins on this show that are like brothers. Today, I got my actual brother, like my blood brother, like my brother. Like the blood is real. And he's a Rams fan. So we've already got the sibling rivalry. And now we got the NFC West rivalry. My brother Boot in the building. What's good?
I'm here. Thank you, brother, for inviting me. I'm here, brother.
Yo.
I'm gonna talk my trash. I know we didn't do well this year, but I'm gonna still talk my trash. We still rivals.
Listen, man. It's been a long time. I'm gonna have to take full responsibility. It's been too long that I've had this channel and have not had you on, but that's over
good.
with. You here today. We are in our team mock draft series.
Yes, sir. Happy to be here.
We are on episode 18. We're following the first round draft order. Obviously, pick 18 is the Detroit Lions. We've already done the Detroit Lions at pick number 6. So since we're not going to do Detroit again, we're going to fill in with the Los Angeles Rams. That Detroit actually pick 6 is the Rams pick. So it's only right that we swap them out here because we are doing all 32 teams. Like I said, this is my little brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
my younger brother. He is a Rams fan. I am a 49ers fan. Yes, we are both from Philly. Yes, we both don't like the Eagles. No, we do not care.
Don't care
we
at all.
We don't care what nobody from Philly got to say about it. Bro, just get a give the Mo's Knows fam give any Rams fans who may be listening, just give them a background into your fandom. When you fell in love with this team, why are you a fan of the Rams, being that you're all the way in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? How did that all come about for you?
So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When we was little, we used to play Madden on PlayStation, the first PlayStation that came out, and we had to pick teams. You pick a team, this, that, and the third. So I'm gonna keep it real. I was little. I picked the Rams. I like their colors. You know what I mean? But ever since then, they had we had Marshall Faulk, Trent Green. This is before Kurt Warner elevated and became a Super Bowl quarterback. I just fell in love with him, and I stuck it out because I'm just loyal like that. So I stuck it out with the Rams, and I've been with them ever since. We had the most drastic years being fans, from the beginning of Trent Green's demise, like being there and then going down on injury and Kurt Warner coming in, winning the Super Bowl with Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce and all that. We had some drastic years after that in St. Louis, you know what I mean, for a while. And they brought it back from, they went from L.A. to St. Louis, back to L.A., and I'm still here. I ain't going to never leave. So I'm a big fan. I follow everything concerning the Rams. So.
That's what's up, man. And you also, you didn't stop there. Are you still a Trailblazers fan?
What? Am I? You lucky I ain't got that hat in the backdrop. Blazers till I die. Blazers till I die.
Yeah, man. So, like you, just being a kid, watching the 49ers, seeing Jerry Rice on TV, catching everything. I've told this story many times, but like we are as a family, loyal to the soil. Once you pledge your allegiance, that's it. You locked in. Over. So, little did we know as kids, how, deep rooted the fandom would go.
Yeah.
You as a Rams fan, me as a Niners fan, that NFC West rivalry, twice a year, a third time in the playoffs if possible.
Yes, sir.
That year we swept y'all and then y'all beat us in the NFC Championship on the way to the ring. That one kind of hurt because you got the bragging rights for a little bit.
Yeah. I was scared.
But, it is what it is. That's all.
Scared.
I
was scared that year.
All for the love of the sport, man. Your sister-in-law's in the building. We got to shout her out real quick.
Hey,
Mrs. Mosnose in the building. Sister-in-law in the building. She was like, I'm definitely watching this. It's going down. Oh man. Listen, it's good to have you. We have another brother. Shout out to our brother Rel.
Yeah.
I gotta get him on here too. I already did an Eagles one. That one wasn't live, but I'm feeling like I might have to do an Eagles 2.0 and get Rel on here and do the same type of thing with Rel.
Because he kind of like you, like he kind of a more overall everything football type of fan. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna get in here and argue with you for real.
Yeah, and then we gotta do something with all three of us.
Yeah.
We gotta do something with all three of us. All right, man. Let's jump into it real quick. Let's take a look at the departures because this departures list is long.
Mm-hmm.
This is a long list. We're gonna start with the biggest one on the list for me, and that's cornerback Jalen Ramsey, traded to the Miami Dolphins. When you heard that was going down, when you heard it was a possibility, Jalen could be moved, for cap purposes and things of that nature.
Right.
What were your thoughts? And then, when finally the trade was announced, what was going through your mind?
Man, to be honest, I was kind of hurt that we even considered trading Ramsey, but I mean, at the same time, we had a lot of stars on our roster. A lot of people parted ways: Von Miller, Bobby Wagner, all of them. But it's kind of like, when do we gave up everything for a Super Bowl? When do we start to rebuild? You know what I mean? Like, how to keep that window open for the Super Bowl? So who do we have to get rid of to keep that window open instead of going through multiple seasons tanking, or, you know what I'm saying? Or your team not right again. You know what I mean? Stafford went down. It was just a lot. But I didn't want to get rid of Ramsey. When I heard of the news, I was like, what? You lying? I was snapping a little bit. But at the same time, I seen negative things about Ramsey too, though. Like, I watched all season. It was a lot of plays he gave up for us. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of bad plays. I'm not saying he's supposed to be perfect, but it was a lot of bad plays he gave up for us during the season. So I seen some comments about people saying stuff about him, and he was like, I'm the best cornerback in the league. I do agree. I do think he's one of the best, but one of the best, not the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not happy that he left, that he got traded, but also I'm ready to see what else we got in store for what's coming next. So
shout out to the fam, Dre. Shout out to the whole Williams family. He says, "You tell me." You tell me.
But because I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing he did bring to us, his grit, man, his aggressiveness, his toughness. Like, I did appreciate that. You know what I mean? So I'll never turn my back and be like, man, he corny. I'll never do none of that. Like,
nah, you always need a player like that on the field. You know, right. he got that dog mentality.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think he understands as a corner. Yeah, there may be some plays you get beat, but right. I'm also going to make plays too. And who's going to make the better play at the most crucial time? And a lot more often than not, it was Jalen Ramsey. So exactly. I'm happy he was going. Now Debo was the Ramsey killer, but I'm happy that we don't got to deal with him at all.
Yeah.
Looking at some more of the losses, we got Baker Mayfield. I don't think that's a big loss. Yeah. Tackle Ty Nitsky, edge rusher Leonard Fournette. I think that's a big one. Defensive lineman Greg Gaines, A'Shawn Robinson, Bobby Wagner going back to the Seahawks, corner Troy Hill, safety Taylor Rapp, safety Nick Scott, even the kicker Matt Gay. He's going to the Colts. Like of those names, you know, who else do you consider, you know, major losses to this Rams team?
So, I mean, what was his name again? You named. Go down the list one more time. Because some people I cared about. Some people I knew that was going to be. Like Baker Mayfield, not a big loss. We knew he was there playing for a contract to go to another team. That's not a major loss for us.
Leonard Floyd, Greg Gaines, A'Shawn Robinson.
Leonard Floyd, man. Rapp. Like I think they contributed well to our to our defense and stuff like that. So I just think some of them combined was a big loss. I mean, I could say it was a big loss, but like I said, there's more people to come, more people behind them, more people that need time to, you know what I mean, develop. So I'm not gonna say them was major losses. Maybe, you know, it was time to part ways with some of them. Bobby Wagner, I really like Bobby Wagner before he came to the Rams. But I kind of figured in my head he wasn't gonna be here for the long haul anyway. You know what I mean? Just like Von Miller when he left, I knew he wasn't here for the long haul. He came to get a chip and came to bounce. You know what I mean? Same thing with Odell. So
I could dig it. Taking a look at some of the players you got in.
Right.
Not a lot of signings. We got offensive guard Cole Shelton, defensive tackle Marquise Copeland. They were already on the Rams and they re-signed.
Right.
And then the only new addition so far is tight end Hunter Long that you acquired from the Miami Dolphins in the Jalen Ramsey trade.
For Ramsey, yeah.
Do you think that Hunter Long has an opportunity to have a big role in this Rams offense and become the starting tight end?
To be honest, I'm praying that he does. I'm praying that he become a major part of the offense. Sometimes when players get traded, you know what I mean, some of them they come to new teams under a lot of pressure. So I'm speaking for all the Rams fans. I'm hoping he come and do his thing and catch fire and, you know what I mean, bring something to the team that we actually need this year to help Matthew Stafford. But that's just what it is. It's just a prayer in the air, man. I hope he does though. I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually a big fan of Hunter Long. If you didn't know, Torrey's little brother, Cameron, he plays at Boston College.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going into his senior year this year.
Yeah.
So I actually got to see Hunter Long up close at Boston College when he played there before he got drafted into the league. Really, really solid route runner.
Yeah.
Great hands. And he's a good run blocking tight end. So he kind of has all the pieces. I think in Miami, first being under Coach Flores, and then the transition to Mike McDaniel, I think he was kind of caught in the shuffle, especially behind Mike Gesicki, a tight end that they drafted more highly.
Right.
But I think in a new situation under, head coach like Sean McVay, good offensive mind, I think it's possible to have a resurgence with this particular team.
I hope so.
So I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do.
Right.
I really am.
And he's a young tight end too. He's only 24 years old.
Yeah, only 24 years old.
6'5", 220, what, 253?
Yeah.
Bruiser.
Yeah. Solid. Shout out to my bro, co-host of Nitty Gritty Niners podcast, Fear to God, in the building. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, bro. So that's really much it as far as the different roster moves.
Right.
The Rams, who don't have a first-round pick, still have 11 picks in this NFL draft. So, bro, let's not even waste no time.
Yes, sir.
Let's jump right in, and let's get this draft started. So let me pull this up. I'm going to drop us down here like this to make that a little bit bigger for everybody.
Okay.
All right. I want to select the Rams. We want all 7 rounds. Turbo is insanely fast. And then we'll keep all of this on default. Now, before we start, you got pick 36.
Yes, sir.
And then 69 and then 77 from New England.
Right.
Do you have any ambitions of trying to move into the first round?
I mean, of course. Yes, I do. But I kind of like the way it's set up as we speak as of now. I do have ambitions to move into the first round. Who wouldn't? But I got some good picks.
All right, so let's start the draft, and let's see what happens when we get to pick 36. All right, boom. So we got 2 trades that are available. Jacksonville wants to give you 56, and the Giants want to give you 57. So you would either be moving 20 or 21 spots back. So that's if you decide to move back, or if you have a player that you see or that you feel is available on the clock right now, we can go ahead and take that player. So looking at your needs, we got running back, offensive line, D-line, and defensive back. Here are some of the top players on the board right now. We got corner Emmanuel Forbes from Mississippi State.
Right.
Felix Azuma, edge rusher from Kansas State. BJ Ojolari, edge from LSU. Tackle DeJuan Jones from Ohio State. And some additional names here. So what are you thinking here at 36? Is there a player that you got on your board? Is there a position that you want to attack? Let me know your thoughts.
Yeah, it's the player that I actually wanted. He got took at 35th pick. I don't know.
Adetomiwa Adebawore?
Yes.
Adetomiwa? Yeah.
He got took at the 35th pick. So I would have to and I just didn't think he was gonna get taken either, because we definitely need an edge rusher. Damn, that's crazy. But I would go for the next best in line, which is Felix.
You want to go Felix Azuma from Kansas State?
Yes, sir.
6'3", 255, junior, only 21 years old. Every down edge rusher. Listen, man, that looks like a solid pick.
Yeah, every down edge rusher. Yeah, we need
so
something
we're gonna
like
take him here at 36. We'll continue to make our way down the board. Our next pick is in the 3rd round here at pick 69.
Yeah.
All right, let me know your thoughts, bro. What you looking at? If there's a specific position group you want to look at, just let me know. And we'll
cornerback, DBs.
Okay. All right, so we got Garrett Williams. We got Trevius Hodges Tomlinson. That's Danian's nephew. Jalen Jones from Texas A&M. Corey Trice from Purdue. And Jartavius Martin from Illinois. Those are our top 5 available corners as of right now. You do have one trade. It looks like the Giants, they want to offer you pick 89. I don't know why they want to offer 20 spot trades. That's
right. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Like they're trying to get us. Like, no. Wouldn't do that. I would probably go for damn, I don't see who I would. So if I had somebody that's not on here, I mean he's on here, but he's just not in the top.
Like, who is it?
Julius Brents.
Oh, he might be gone, bro.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Yeah, he gone.
He gone.
Kansas City Chiefs took him at 63.
I knew it. See, when I'm set on one, I be set on one person. I'm set. I probably would go with yeah. The thing went down. The board went down.
It did. My bad. Hold on. I'm trying to. There we go. All right, we still up.
Yeah, I probably picked Trevius Hodges Tomlinson.
Okay.
You.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we go Hodges Tomlinson at 69, and then we on the board at 77.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my sister Cinnamon Kiss. What's going on, Sin? So glad to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, we're on the clock at 77. So far, we got Hodges Tomlinson corner. Who else we get? We got Felix Azuma, edge rusher from Kansas State. So we took care of edge, and we took care of corner.
Right.
So we're back on the clock at 77. Let me know what you're thinking here.
I would go to the offensive line.
Okay. Do you want to go interior or you want to go to the tackles?
Tackles.
You thinking guard, center, or tackles? Let's go to tackles.
Yeah.
Ooh. So they have the order here based on the rank. So this is rank, and then ADP is average draft position, right?
Okay.
So they got Wanye Morris from Oklahoma. They got Tyler Steen from Alabama, and then they got Jalen Duncan from Maryland. All three of these guys are good, as you see. Jalen Duncan, his average draft position is a little bit higher, right around where you're picking.
Yeah.
But again, none of that matters. The PFF will give you a grade at the end, and a lot of that is based off of ranking ADP.
Right.
Of these three, I would say right now I do like Jalen Duncan better than Morris or Steen.
Yeah, that's my pick too as well. But that's not my first pick. My first pick was offensive tackle from BYU. His name was Blake Freeland.
Freeland, yep.
Yeah,
and he went at 74.
He getting took. Everybody getting took, and I get it. Yeah, I definitely. But Jalen Duncan would be my second choice.
Nice. So we'll go Jalen Duncan here at 77.
Golly.
Listen, you got some good picks, bro.
Yeah, man.
You got some good picks, but it seemed like you know what you're doing because all these other teams is going after those same players right before you want to select. I think all the picks that you wanted have been taken within at least 5 or 7 picks from your picks. So that's what's up, bro.
Ooh.
All right, so now we're on the clock at 167.
Ooh.
We got our offensive tackle. We got a corner. We got an edge rusher. Now where you want to go?
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say go to safety, but I'm gonna stick right here and go to stay at the offensive line because we need something else on our O line, and we need another center. So I'm gonna go with Penn State. Juice Scruggs.
Nice.
Juice Scruggs. Yeah.
Okay, Juice Scruggs at 67, fortifying that offensive line. Now we're back on the clock at 171, and then we also have a pick 6 picks later at 177.
Gotcha. Hit the D line for me again.
Interior or edge?
Interior.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we got Broderick Martin, we got Jonah Tavai, Jared Clark, Jacob Slade, and DeJuan Johnson from Toledo. Those are our top 5 right now.
I had 2 other people in mind, but I don't know if they got taken or not. I know they're the top ones, but it's 2 Texas players.
So you're talking about Moro Ajomo.
Moro Ajomo and Keandre Coburn.
Keandre Coburn, yep. So let's see. Because I'm dying to see where they went.
They gone. I know they gone.
So Keandre Coburn went 140 to the Browns. And then let me see if we can find a Jomo. A Jomo went 104 to the Texans. Again, 2 solid prospects on the defensive line.
Ain't that something, man? Ain't that something? So give me I'm gonna go in the direction of Gerard Clark.
Okay. Gerard Clark, Coastal Carolina, right here at 171. And then again, back on the clock at 177. And listen, the Rams are in a prime position because once we get to 167, you got another pick 4 picks later at 171, another one 6 picks later at 177, and then another one 5 picks later at 182, and then another one 7 picks later at 189, and then 2 picks and then 2 picks later at 191. So within a span of, what is that? What did we say? 67 to 91. In a span of 24 picks, the Rams have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks. 6 picks. I'm sorry. 6 picks within 24. So the Rams are going to be really, really busy once we hit 167.
Yes, sir.
So like you said, a prime opportunity to add a lot of pieces, especially to fill some of those departures, right? You got guys on the roster that you want to develop and see what you have. And then you also want to, fill the back end of that talent and add some more depth on the roster, okay? So 177, we're on the clock. I heard you mention safety. Do you want to go there?
Yeah,
or do you want to look at another position?
Yep, let's go to safety.
All right, Anthony Johnson Jr. from Iowa State, Marte Mapu from Sacramento State, Daniel Scott from California, Jason Taylor from Oklahoma State, Quindell Johnson from Memphis. Those are our top 5.
Yeah, so my guy going already. He's going already. All right, so I'll take Anthony Johnson Jr. from Iowa State.
Solid pick. I think if he's still on the board with the last pick in the 5th round and you're able to get him, listen, I don't think you can go wrong with that pick. Shout out to Corey Davis tuning in. He says, hello at Mo's Nose and Rams fan. Rams fan, Corey Davis, that is my brother.
How you doing, Corey?
Like my legit blood brother. So it like I said, like I always say here at Mo's Nose, once your family, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. And this is legit real family right here. But appreciate you for tuning in, Corey. Much love. All right, we back on the clock, bro. 182. I think you got a good draft so far. I think a few people, within the 49er faithful, they might be upset with me because I already did a really, really good draft for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I did a really good draft for the Seahawks. I know I wasn't supposed to, but I had to.
Yeah, man. That's in our division, man. Don't do that, man. we don't need them getting nothing.
All right,
no
bro.
Pointers, man.
Okay.
Where you want to go at 182, bro?
All right. I want to go back to offensive line.
Okay, tackle or inside that guard center?
Tackle.
Okay. Carter Warren. Oh, Jordan McFadden from Clemson is here. He has position versatility. He can play tackle and guard. Asim Richards from North Carolina, one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Trevor Reed from Louisville. Warren McClendon. Those are our top 5 here at tackle.
Mm-hmm. That was one of your favorites. I was looking at him. I seen Richards because I know I had us either getting. I took a look at Jackson Kirkland from Washington. And I liked him, or I was going to flip to offensive guard at Alabama, Emil Okiyor Jr. I don't even know if I'm saying his last name right, but I know they're going already. They got to be going already. So I would pick.
Yeah, I think homie from Alabama is going. Yeah, he's going.
Yeah, so I'm on the same path as you with North Carolina tackle.
Asim Richards.
Yeah.
Bet, let's do it. Okay, this is the last 2 within that bunched up 6 that we had. 189, and then 2 picks later at 191. Mm-hmm. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Let me go with I'm gonna go with running backs.
Okay. So we got Evan Hall from Northwestern, had a pretty good combine. Mm-hmm. Chris Rodriguez Jr. from Kentucky. Muhammad Ibrahim from Minnesota. Hunter, I think it's Lupke from North Dakota State. Mm-hmm. And then Tavion Thomas from Utah. Those are our top 5 right now.
People probably gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm gonna go with Tyon Evans from Louisville.
Okay.
Playmaker.
Tyon Evans from Louisville.
Yeah, I feel like he's a playmaker, man.
5'9", 225.
Yeah. Sophomore out of Louisville.
That's when you really doing your homework. When you pull out a name that not a lot of people know about yet. Still doing their homework on. But Tyon Evans out of Louisville, I agree with you. Playmaker. With his size, being 5'9" as a running back, I don't think that's an issue.
Right.
I think with his speed, his shiftiness, the fact that he is 5'9" and has a lower center of gravity, I think that allow him to get through the holes quicker. I think it allow him to, make cuts and shake people off. He's going to be harder to tackle for those guys that are 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", and they have to, come downhill to try to get him on the ground. So
he got hands. He got playmaking ability. His hands
catching the ball out of the backfield. Yeah.
Yeah, and then his 40 was they said his 40 was like a 4.57 or something like that. It don't look like it on the field, but it is what it is. I think he's gonna be a good playmaker for us if we can get him.
That's one of those. What's my man? That was the GM for the Raiders. He used to do the combine. Oh my gosh, what's his name? He used to call him quicker than fast. So they don't test well in the 40.
Right.
When you put pads on and you play football, they look like they running 4-3, 4-2, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They look like they out there moving when they're actually playing the game.
Exactly.
So he calls those dudes quicker than fast, and that's what Tyon Evans from Louisville is. All right, 191. These are our last 3 picks. So we got 191, and then 223 and 251. So let me know what you're thinking with pick 191.
All right, we're gonna go to wide receiver. I'm hoping that he on this list. He might not be. Oh my goodness.
So
Right
we got
there,
Dante Demas Jr. from Maryland,
Yes, sir.
Jake Bobo,
Yes, sir.
Katon Thompson, Matt Landers, and Puka Nakua from
Dante
BYU
all
is
the
our
way.
top 5.
Dante all the way.
Dante Demas,
Demas Jr.
let's do
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir. He gonna be overpowering. He too big. I feel like this. He gonna be bigger than them cornerbacks. I mean, they ain't gonna be able to touch him, especially if they put him in that big slot role.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, he gonna
So-
wreak havoc. I'm telling you.
Do you think he'll be able to do what Allen Robinson wasn't able to do?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
And I was cheering for Allen Robinson so hard. I like him. I like his game, but he, things happen.
I feel you. All right, 223. We on the clock.
We're gonna go to I'm gonna go to quarterback.
Okay. Stetson Bennett, Aiden O'Connell, Tyson Bagent,
Mhm.
and then Max Duggan are the
See-
only remaining quarterbacks.
Yeah, I was looking in the Stetson Bennett, but I feel like a better fit for us to learn under experienced Super Bowl winning quarterback. You know what I mean? I go with Max Duggan.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Max Duggan, TCU to the Rams at 223.
Yes, sir.
I would actually be very, very interested to see how Sean McVay uses him, even in his rookie year. We know Matthew Stafford is the starter, but we know
yes,
Max
sir.
Duggan has a certain level of athleticism
Yes, he does. Yes,
that McVay hasn't had in the quarterbacks in his offense. So how then will he use him? Will we see Max Duggan in a type of I'm blanking on names tonight. What's my man from the Saints? That's the quarterback, running back, H-back, tight end.
Taysom
Hill. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can we see Max Duggan in a Taysom Hill type role? Now, is he that athletic? No, I wouldn't say that. But can we see him in some of those Taysom Hill type packages?
Yes.
I think it's possible under Sean McVay.
Yes.
All right,
he ain't just a pocket passer.
No, he's not. He's not. So I'm definitely interested to see how he uses him. All right, bro. Last pick for the Rams here, pick 251. Let's end this draft on a high note. Let's take it home.
I mean, it's going to end a little corny for me, but I think we in need of a punter.
You gonna go punter over kicker?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And the guy that I like is up there too. Michael Turk.
Okay.
Oklahoma.
Now that's a real like GM and analyzing the positions type pick. Getting a punter at 251. All right, let's see what your overall grade was. All right, they gave you a B plus.
You know what I mean?
They gave you a B plus. That's solid. That's solid. So we're gonna let's just do a quick overview. No first round pick here, but with our first pick in the second round, pick 36, Rams take Felix Azuma from Kansas State. We got an A for our first pick. Round 3, pick 69. We get Trevius Hodges Tomlinson from TCU. Round 3, pick 77. We get tackle Jalen Duncan from Maryland. PFF didn't like that one that much, but we found a player who we believe in, got him in the third round who can come in and fight for a starting position.
And let them know them D plus players they rating they might come out as stars. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So that's why we don't put too much stock into the PFF grades.
Right.
Round 5, pick 167. We get an A plus for bringing in Juice Scruggs from Penn State. 4 picks later at 171, We get an A for drafting Gerard Clark, defensive tackle from Coastal Carolina. 6 picks later at 177, we get another A+ for drafting Anthony Johnson Jr., safety out of Iowa State. We get a C- for the Asim Richards pick.
Yeah.
But again, getting 2 tackles that you believe in, that you feel fits your offensive scheme.
Right.
We're not worried about the grades. That was round 6, pick 182. Pick 7 picks later at 189, we get Tyon Evans, running back from Louisville. 2 picks later at 191, we get wide receiver Dante Demas Jr. from Maryland. Moving into round 7 at 223, we get quarterback Max Duggan out of TCU. And then our last pick 251, punter Matt Turk from Oklahoma, help us flip that field position.
Yes, sir.
So obviously the draft is random. You don't know who's going to fall, where they're going to fall. So if this was the Rams draft, bro, if this is how it ended up, and I know you just picked all the players, but is there 1 or 2 standouts that you're really, really excited about becoming LA Rams at the end of April?
Yes. I will listen. Edge rusher, Felix. I would be excited if we really got him. That could contribute to what Aaron Donald will be able to do, because Aaron Donald been going through a lot all these seasons, getting double teamed, not having, like, I'm not taking away from any other D lineman that we had. They did a good job as well, but to get one person double teamed and we still can't make certain plays on defense, it's kind of upsetting sometimes. So Felix, I think he'll be a good addition. And I already know Juice Scruggs gonna do his thing at center, but I'm telling you, I'm excited about Dante Demas Jr. I just think he's dominant in the rough, and it's gonna take some time for people to see it. You know what I mean? But I really think he's gonna be a dominant in the rough for us. Just to add to that wide receiver core, because we need more to take away from Kupp, so Kupp can do his thing out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like with the way this offense is set up, we all know that the offense runs through Cooper Kupp. We know that. But you're going to need other targets when teams decide to double Cooper Kupp, when they decide to shade coverage over the top, and they bracket coverage him. Like, there may be situations where they're in bracket coverage and they got 3 guys in the vicinity of Cooper Kupp. So somebody else has to be able to make a play.
And Dante, a big guy, what are you, 6'3", 6'4", you know what I mean? 212.
Right. So who's going to be that guy, on the 3rd and shorts, working the intermediate part of the field. We believe that Hunter Long, from a tight end perspective, is going to be that guy. But then we also need somebody else to kind of distribute the ball to a little bit more evenly. I agree. I think Dante Demas could be a diamond in the rough. I think the Rams would be one of few really, really good situations for him to go to, be in an offensive system that is one that likes to throw the ball a lot more often. So I think he's going to get more chances and more targets. Come in, learn the offensive scheme. Hold your own. Make sure you're carrying your own weight. But yeah, I definitely think that could be a really, really good spot for him. I actually, as boring as you said as it might be, and it's not the sexiest pick, I actually like the pick of Michael Turk coming in as the punter, because one of the things that you can do to help a team that may be rebuilding, to help an offense that has some pieces, but they may not be as prolific as in years past, and a defense that has lost a lot of starters, is being able to flip field position. So if your defense doesn't have to start on the 30, 35, 40, 45-yard line and giving the opposition the short field, that only benefits what the defense is able to do. So I think that's a solid pick.
One of the most important.
I told you I'm excited about Asim Richards. If you hit on Asim Richards and Jalen Duncan, you got bookend tackles for the next 10 to 12 years.
Exactly. And
That's-
Stafford, we gave him what a 5-year contract or whatever the case may be. I think he got like 4 years left. He need that protection, man.
Yes, he
He
does.
need that protection.
Yes, he does, bro. This was amazing, dog. It took too long, but we finally did it. Let me answer Corey's question real quick. He says, Mose, what do you think the number 1 draft pick to pick? Who do I think will be number 1? If you're talking about number 1 overall, Corey, and we're talking about the Panthers, obviously they traded what they traded to move up to number 1 to get a quarterback.
Right.
What I'm hearing is that there are a lot of people high up in the organization that want Bryce Young. And I can understand why they want Bryce Young. He comes from Alabama. We know that they're well coached there. He has, all the tools athletically. He may not have the height, but we've seen smaller stature quarterbacks have success in the NFL. So that's not really a problem. One of the things that I do worry about, though, with the undersized quarterback is health. Now, it's football. Everybody gets injured. But seeing Kyler Murray go down and not be 100% healthy last year, seeing Tua Tagovailoa with multiple injuries and multiple concussions, I worry about the smaller frame quarterback. And not only is he short, but he's also not very bulky. He doesn't have a lot of weight on him. So that is something that I worry about. So if it was me and I was making a selection, I would go CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
I think CJ has shown throughout this last season and the entire offseason process that he has all the physical tools. But now he also showed that he has the accuracy. He can find his targets. He can place the ball well. So I think if I'm picking one, I'm going CJ Stroud over Bryce Young.
Yep, you want the more durable.
He says, I meant to ask, who is the 49ers first pick? Picking at 99, that's really, really hard to say because we don't know who's going to be there. Obviously, for me, if I'm looking at our team, our positions of need are obviously somewhere on the offensive line. We have Colton McKivitz, who right now is the replacement on paper for Mike McGlinchey, but maybe we want to upgrade that right tackle spot. If we move Spencer Burford out to right tackle, then maybe we look to upgrade that guard spot. So at 99, who are the top guards? Who are the top tackles on the board? And based on who's the best of those available, I look to go offensive line. Safety, I know we have Hufanga, who had a solid season. We brought back Tashawn Gibson. We moved on from Jimmy Ward. I know T. Gibb had a good season last year, but he's also 32, 33 years old. I don't know if he's definitely not the long-term answer. So I want to bring somebody in. But at 99, I've been pounding the table for this. And honestly, I don't think he's going to be there because of how fast he is and the time that he put up in the 40. But if Devon Achane, running back from Texas A&M, is still on the board at 99, we have to go get him. And it's not that we need a running back. It's that we need his game-breaking speed in our offense again. I think one of the things that we're missing from an offense, and bro, you can kind of speak to it a little bit since you've seen us, we don't have that game-breaking speed like we had with Raheem Mostert. When Mostert was here running the rock, that game-breaking speed, he could take it 80 yards to the house at any given moment, right?
Yeah.
So I think as a compliment to everything that Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel can do, both running the ball and catching the ball, I think Devon Achane with his game-breaking speed is somebody who we have to have. So that's who I think should be the first pick. Somebody on the offensive line, whether it's tackle or guard, or Devon Achane if he's bored at 99.
Yeah. Sound good to me. That sound good to me.
bro, we definitely got to do this again.
Oh yeah.
As we get closer to the season, and even during the season, at rivalry week when it's Rams Niners,
Yes, sir.
and hopefully the miss is still listening. I think I told her we are, depending on how everything shakes out. Me and her planning to go to LA
Yeah.
next year.
Oh yeah.
So I keep you in the loop, and we just make it a road trip, a family thing.
Yeah, yeah, for
We
sure.
just all ride out to LA. We
Yeah.
can go to the game together, tailgate, do all of that stuff.
For
But
sure.
we planning on going to LA. So me and you in LA, Rams Niners, we gotta make that happen, bro.
Yeah, keep me in the loop. It's gonna happen. We're gonna
We
be
gotta
there.
make that happen. Listen, to everybody who's tuning in live, to everybody who will watch the playback. Listen, I thank and I appreciate you all for your time and attention. If this is your first time here at Mo's Knows, again, welcome into the channel. We will continue on with our 32 team mock draft series. This is episode 18, so we have 14 more to go. We're gonna do a couple of more full first round mock drafts to kind of just lay out where teams are now post free agency, some different news articles coming out about what teams may be thinking. So we'll probably do 2 more full first round mocks, and then we're getting to off season, OTAs, training camp, all that. So you don't want to miss any of that. If you're new, consider subscribing to the channel for all of your football news. Hit that subscribe button. And then take another 2 seconds and hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time new content drops right here at Mo's Knows. And like I said, once you're family, I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Appreciate you guys for your time. Love you, bro.
Love you too, bro. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, we got to get up soon,
me
bro.
as a guest. You know what I mean? Everybody, please subscribe. Do whatever y'all got to do. Show Mo's Knows some love. Ring.
All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Peace, y'all.